Title: She-Ra and the Royal Alliance. Once upon a time in the magical realm of Etheria, the battle between good and evil raged on. Under the leadership of Adora, who transformed into the mighty She-Ra, the princesses of power joined forces to protect their world from the looming threat of the Horde. With every victory, the bond between the princesses grew stronger, but a new challenge awaited them. One sunny afternoon, while the princesses gathered in Bright Moon, the peaceful capital of Etheria, a strange energy pulsated through the air. Bo, with his keen senses, was the first to notice. "I can feel it too. Something is out there, and it doesn't feel right." Adora stood up, her golden hair shimmering in the light. "We need to investigate. This energy could be a sign that the Horde is up to something again." The other princesses nodded in agreement, each one ready to aid their leader. Glimmer, the princess of Bright Moon, used her powers to create a portal that would lead them to the location of the energy source. As they stepped through, they found themselves in an eerie forest, thick with mist and shadows. The air crackled with magic, and a sense of foreboding hung heavy around them. "Stay close," She-Ra commanded, her sword at the ready. The princesses fanned out, scanning their surroundings. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the mist, a mysterious girl, cloaked in dark shadows. "I am Nyx, she said, her voice almost a whisper, yet it resonated with power. "I was once a protector of this realm, but I was betrayed and fell into darkness. I seek the help of the princesses to reclaim my true power and restore balance." "Why should we trust you?" Catra, ever skeptical, stepped forward, crossing her arms defiantly. "How do we know you're not leading us into a trap?" Nyx looked pained. "I have not come to fight. I only wish to free myself from the grasp of the darkness that has consumed me. If you help me, I can guide you to a greater threat, a creature known as the Shadow Wyrm, which seeks to engulf Etheria in darkness." Understanding the urgency of the situation, Adora considered Nyx's plea. "There is no time to waste. If what you say is true, we need to act now." With Nyx's guidance, the princesses set out on a quest to face the Shadow Wyrm. As they traveled, they learned of Nyx's past, of her bravery, her fall, and her hope for redemption. The more they listened, the more they began to see her not as an enemy, but as a potential ally. However, the journey was fraught with challenges. The princesses faced traps set by the Horde, fought off minions of darkness, and even confronted their own fears within the haunted woods. Yet, through each trial, Nyx's insights proved invaluable, guiding them through the toughest situations. Finally, they arrived at the lair of the Shadow Wyrm, a dark cavern pulsing with malevolent energy. The creature loomed before them, a massive serpent-like being with scales that flickered like shadows. With a roar, it unleashed a wave of darkness that threatened to engulf the princesses. "Together!" Adora shouted, raising her sword. The princesses formed a circle, channeling their powers. Glimmer's light, Bo's arrows, Catra's agility, Entrapta's tech, and Nyx's abundance of shadow magic combined into a radiant force. As they unleashed their combined might, Nyx stepped forward, using her shadow magic to contain the Wyrm's power, but it focused on her, seeking to claim her as its own. In a moment of sacrifice, she proclaimed, "Now, free me." Driven by friendship and unity, the princesses pushed forward, overcoming their fears and doubts. With one final thrust of light and power, the Shadow Wyrm was vanquished, dispelling its darkness into shimmering stardust. As the dust settled, Nyx stood before them, the shadows lifted from her form. "I am free," she whispered, tears of gratitude in her eyes. The princesses embraced her, welcoming her into their circle as a newfound ally. With Etheria safe once more, the princesses returned to Bright Moon, their hearts full of hope and camaraderie. They understood that even in darkness, there could be light, and that everyone, regardless of their past, had a chance for redemption. And so, the story of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power continued, with new adventures on the horizon, united in friendship, courage, and the unyielding spirit of Etheria.